Hi, this is Tushar. I am the fitness minimalist and I'm here to teach you the super easy way to do push-ups. This is part 2 of a 2-part series, so if you haven't already watched part 1, please watch it. So by now you're already comfortable with the warm-up, which should be, some stretching, some light calisthenics like jumping jacks. You'll do some air push-ups, some wall push-ups, some counter push-ups or incline push-ups, and maybe practice a top plank or two. When you're ready, we're going to start with the first step, which is called the negative push-up. Negatives are simply performing the downward motion of the push-up with slow and controlled motion and not doing the upward. The negative is important because it prevents you from crashing to the ground when you're doing push-ups, which is a common beginner error. So how do you do negatives? It's simple. You only need a few things. I like to use these toilet paper holders as kind of a reminder of how low to go, or you can use a stack of books. We'll start with a stack of books. In case you want to use the toilet paper holders, just take 2, maybe tear a hole in the side of one, and just slide in the second. This should give you a nice little stopping point. So what am I going to do? I'm going to get in the standard push-up position. Remember, your hands are going to be about shoulder width apart or slightly greater. Your fingers are going to be pointing splayed apart with your long fingers pointing straight ahead. Your elbows are going to be close to your sides. You're going to keep your buttocks clenched and your thighs pushed together. Your body's going to be in a rigid line. You're going to take a breath for a count of 3. Lower yourself until you barely touch the first book. And then you just reset. You don't have to push up. And you just slowly lower yourself, elbows close to the side, chin in neutral position. You're not going to push up like I just tried to do. This is just to get used to this. Once you can do maybe 10 of those for a count of 3, maybe on the next day or that day if you're feeling good, remove a few books. So I'll remove maybe half the stack right now just for interest of time. And again, elbows close to the side, elbows also pointing forward. The inside of your elbow should be pointing forward. Your elbow should not be flared or splaying outwards. Do the same thing again, nice slow controlled lowering motion, chin neutral, then let go. When you're at the bottom, try to hold that for a second or 2 with you lightly touching the books, not resting on it. You're going to feel your body tremble, and that's fine. As you get better, eventually you'll go all the way down to the ground. If you want to use the toilet holder technique, it's really easy to do. Same thing. With this one, you have to be careful. You can't rest your whole weight on it. So it makes it a little tougher, a little bit more of a challenge, but equally effective. And then eventually you'll get good at these. You'll remove the toilet paper. And as your goal is to get all the way down to the ground, maybe with your chin just slightly above the ground by an inch or 2, and try to hold that position. That's a very difficult hold, but you can do it. It's called chaturanga in yoga. It's also a great way to tighten up your core, strengthen your body, just holding these down push-up planks. And that's it. Those are called negatives. Try to work on those, several times a week. And don't rush. In the beginning, it may be hard. You may have a big stack of books or something underneath you like a pillow. And eventually, you'll just remove layers so you get closer and closer to the ground. And that's step 1, which is called the negative push-up. Make sure you practice it. Now we'll go to step 2, which is partial push-ups. And eventually, we'll get to full push-ups. Just remember, when you get into that really negative close to the floor position, see if you can hold that for 10 seconds. If you can do that without really losing your form, I think you're ready for partial push-ups. So this is how you do it. Guess what? Use the same stack of books or toilet paper holders. You're going to do the same negative push-up, except this time you're going to push yourself after the negative. You're going to push yourself back up to the starting position rather than going on your knees. So remember, you want to contract your scapula, your shoulder blades together. Keep your elbows close. Barely touch, then push up. Lower yourself slowly. Breathe out when you're pushing up. Again, everything is going to be in a nice rigid plank, your body, and you're going to do this. Simple as that. When you get used to that, you can remove a few books every now and then and get closer and closer to the ground. Eventually, let's say we'll get rid of half the books. And we're just going to do the same push-ups again. And push back up. Remember, keep your shoulder blades close and contract. So those are negatives. Those are partial push-ups. Eventually, when you're ready, you can do maybe 3 sets of 10 halfway down, maybe using one of these. Try to go all the way down afterwards, so I'll show you this one with the toilet holder. 1, 2. And then finally you'll get all the way down to the ground. And you'll be doing your traditional push-ups. Remember, do them in slow, 3 count down, 3 count up, something like that. Or maybe a little faster. And there you go. That's the standard push-up. That one will get your body really strong because you're keeping your elbows close to the side. It'll work your triceps and your lat muscles and your back muscles. Whew, I'm out of breath. And while you contract your whole body, it'll keep your core tight and your legs in good position. And that's the push-up. Now you may ask, why not kneeling push-ups, Tushar? Well, I personally prefer you not to go on your knees because when you do regular push-ups, it's a slightly different motion. When you're on your knees, you're using your knees as a fulcrum, and people have a tendency to put their buttocks back and then do them like that, and that's not good. If you're going to do them on your knees, you have to lean a little forward and do them. I don't see much difference of doing kneeling push-ups than, say, doing push-ups with a stack of books. So might as well use the books or the toilet paper or whatever you got, a pillow, and forget about the kneeling push-ups. And there you go. Hopefully you can practice your push-ups every day, get stronger, get fitter, and get happy. That concludes my super easy guide to push-ups for beginners. Remember, this is the standard military type push-up. Once you get good at these, you can work on all different kinds of push-ups like Hindu push-ups, wide grips, narrow grips like diamonds. But start with the basic push-up. When you build your strength up, you can progress to harder things. And please join me at thefitnessminimalist.com or dnafits.com for more health and fitness tips. I will be releasing some more tutorials on how to do the squat, pull up, and maybe even some basic hand balancing because I think it's important as your body gets stronger to learn how to do things that will tighten up your core, like headstands. So this is Tushar saying thank you and have a wonderful day.